ought to be interesting to see how
your
this
boy
guy
Fallen
bounces
King
back
94
from last
back at
year
it with
when
another
he had
video.
an ERA over 4.
Mlb
I know
The
his
Show
team
20
is expecting
for my
better
team,
things
Colorado
from him this
Rockies,
year,
and let's
and we'll
get
see
it.
if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Coming to the plate now, Mlb Tapia, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Second of 4 on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
That's fine.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Daniel Murphy steps in now, and he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan.
So striding forward now, Nolan Arenado trying to pick up that first run in this one. Leadoff man at third with one away. Fouled off. Comes set with the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Lagares. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center. Second home run early in the year as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
What's wrong?
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon.
The right fielder, number 9.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. Second home run early in the year. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting fifth.
Digging in, Trevor Story.
Story.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. And no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Number 3, Dom.
In now, Dom Nunez. Popped him up. Mejia has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple of men. John Gray will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
First-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big arm, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard slider. It's never been about the stuff for John Gray. It's about attacking the strike zone. At times gets a little bit too timid on the mound, but if he brings his A game, you'll know early. If he's throwing strikes early with that fastball and he's in an attack mode, he's as good as anybody in the game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. And he pops him up back behind second base. Story over to his left, 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Now batting, Tommy Pham. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pitch on the way. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Pham, a Nevada native. He was a 16th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish. He was looking for a swing and a miss.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the now at the plate, John Gray. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Under it, Lagares, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the first base.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. And it's fouled away.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone off the batter's eye. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. First home run of the campaign for him as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rockies are out in front, 5-0. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's taken him deep once. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Dahl. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So here's Will Myers. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches.
Got him looking. And that'll do it. The inning is over. David Dahl to the plate now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out. Riding in once again, Trevor Story. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone! Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Into the box now, Dom Nunez. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Myers going back at the track, the wall. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Raimel Tapia. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Shot toward right center. Lagares is going to have room out there as he puts. Here's Brian Dozier now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 2-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. 1 out now in the San Diego third, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. Fouled off. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Again, another foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. So here now's the pitcher, Cal Quantrill. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that'll get down for a base hit. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Now a long throw to third, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
The 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm
looking at a fastball to end the inning. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases. So they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Under it, Lagares, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Colorado.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it 1 of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going.
Swing by Blackman, and it's hammered to right field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding into the box, David Dahl. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Lined into right, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
Fouled away. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Arenado, the runner at third. Dahl on at second with 2 down. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Lagares, still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Drew Pomeranz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Pomeranz has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, there it goes in the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Stepping in now, Dom Nunez. Popped him up. Machado in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Hosmer. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Tommy Pham. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Now batting.
Standing in, Fernando Tatis Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, John Gray. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Lagares. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas, put some solid wood on it, and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
At the plate now, Raimel Tapia, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So coming to the plate, Nolan Arenado trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Lagares. Oh, wow, that's off the batter's eye. A gargantuan home run. Nolan Arenado touches them all. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider. Luis Perdomo gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
You see the score? That's a good thing.
Lifted into center field. Lagares is under it. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Rockies lead this one. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Here's Will Myers, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. To short. Story picks it up. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Hit hard to 3rd. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one.
Watch this stop.
Padres down in order, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0.
I guess they're not going to show it. Yeah, they're not.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Ready now, David Dahl. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Trevor Story will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. So stepping in, Garrett Hampson. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Digging in, Francisco Mejia will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Dahl. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Juan Lagares, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, 1 and 2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Matt Strahm comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Seventh inning ready to roll. Into the box now, Dom Nunez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
So now to the plate, John Gray. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Myers is there, one away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Raimel Tapia. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Lagares, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get the third, and he made it happen.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. A bullet to first base. And they got there so quickly, the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Nolan Arenado will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Lagares is under it, and he makes the bottom of the inning now. In now, Eric Hosmer. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Popped up, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ready to begin the 8th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Pulled toward right center field. Lagares on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the 1st out.
Now batting.
At the plate, David Dahl. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pham is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Now batting.
Trevor Story steps in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his 3rd long ball. What a game.
Into the box, Garrett Hampson, and he fouls this one off. Castillo a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. And in steps Manny Machado. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. The 1-1. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. In now, Will Myers. Hit hard to the right. Foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Brian Dozier at the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
No balls and a strike to count. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Ready with another 0-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is now at the plate. Dom Nunez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Lifted the other way to left center. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Can you find it?
At the plate, John Gray. In the air to straightaway center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Raimel Tapia. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Fouled off.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Lagares looks up.
You get the one right here.
Gone!
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. hot shot down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon, and it's fouled away. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Ready with the 0-1, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Myers going back onto the party porch and gone.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
Craig Stammen will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Hedges will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. First pitch on its way.
The catcher, Austin Hedges.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Right to him. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The center fielder.
Here's Juan Lagares. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 1-1 the count. A ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Is she on side of the bed?
Line to the right side, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Dahl is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Settling in now, Tommy Pham. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Rockies have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the 1st inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
20-0 the final tonight. The Colorado Rockies hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. John Gray earns his first win of the season.
A what? Hold on. Night.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the National League West, Nolan Arenado was a force at the plate with 3 long balls and 4 RBIs as Colorado beat the Padres 20-0. The Atlanta Braves swatted 4 home runs in this one as they got a road win against Arizona 9-7. The Giants got 11 hits overall as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers 3-2. The Philadelphia Phillies took down the Fish in Miami 3-2. Kevin Biggio was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, leading the Blue Jays to a win